Hi all, I just want to wrap up talking about the heart. Basically, I wanted to speak on two scriptures where it just confirms that the heart is attractive to the Lord. That's what he looks at. So 2 Chronicles 16 verse 9 says, "For the eyes of the Lord run to and fro throughout the whole earth to show himself strong on behalf of those whose heart is loyal to him." And 1 Samuel 16 verse 7, "But the Lord said to Samuel, do not consider his appearance or his height, for I have rejected him. The Lord does not look at the things people look at, but looks at the outward appearance. But the Lord looks at the heart." And so again, it's just an encouragement that God is looking at our hearts more than our outer man. Sometimes we can focus. Some churches unfortunately focus more on the outside than the inside. And don't get me wrong, it's not a name and blame, and we are to work together as a body in unity. So I'm not Bible bashing here, but the things of the heart are important. That's where the fruits of God is going to grow. When we look at the sower, the parable of the sower and seeds sown, Jesus was talking about the heart there, that seed that was sown on good soil. I think Mark chapter 4, seed that is sown on good soil, they'll see a harvest 30, 60 and 100 fold. So the heart is very, very important, and if we don't continue to grow in spiritual truth, we can focus on things that aren't as that don't take precedence. So you know i.e. Clothing, hairdos, and like I said, don't get me wrong, we are to speak on these things. We are to help people align to know the will of the Father and what He's about. But I very rarely hear any sermons and messages about the heart, and that is the key thing. In actual fact, if you can get a heart to change and follow the will of the Father, everything else will follow. You wouldn't even have to tell someone about their dress sense or hairdos, or if it's an offence to the Lord. You'll just start changing. That scripture what talks about we're not to walk in the flesh but in the spirit. I think in Romans, could be Romans 8. We're to walk in the things of the Lord. If we deal with the right things, then we don't have to toil with the flesh. We'll just start walking in the spirit, and things will start convicting people when they start dealing with their hearts. If they used to swear, that would bother them. Watching the wrong movies, listening to the wrong music, all these things will become a bother, and at the same time it won't take away from the right relationship with the Lord. So again, not religion, not a religious relationship where God is in heaven and we're down here, and we can only, I don't know, talk to Him through fasting. No, He's a relatable Father. He loves us. He's our daddy. I call Him daddy on many occasions, and I'm sure in one of my blogs I'll go through how that all happened. But anyway, I've got more blogs online. I did write out so that you can see. Hopefully you can see. I'm not doing a good job of this. You can find me at Anika B Creates. My website is called anikabcreates.com. And my email address is abc@anikabcreates. And basically, I love hearing, there's two stories I love hearing from people. One, how they got saved. I love to hear people's stories on how they got saved. And two, testimonials. I love testimonials, and I'd love to put a book together about testimonials as well. So feel free to, send your testimonies to me, and tell me how you got saved, and speak to you on the other side.